What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Bearded Latino, with an opinion, back at you again. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and hit that notification. That way, every time I release a video, you'll be notified, hopefully. All right, so one of the biggest things that I've been hearing from the left, and when I mean hearing, I'm talking about creepy Joe Biden, BDI Bloomberg, Looney Commie Sanders, the trilogy of crazies, is gun control. They want to sit there and they want to say guns are the problem. Well, there was a report by the New York Post, surprisingly the New York Post, that actually says that the United States doesn't have a gun problem, and that actually we do not lead in mass shootings. That was quite a bit of a surprise in itself. Now, one of the things that I've been looking into a lot is what they're saying. And from what I've been getting at, from what I've been getting back by listening to all their little, how can I put it? Their garbage, the garbage that they're spewing, is that it's not the people that are responsible for these shootings. That the ones that are at fault are the gun manufacturers and the guns. Whatever happened to the days that we actually held people accountable for their actions? So what they're trying to say is that the gun made them do it, or it's that the manufacturer who's responsible for these people getting killed. So when they ban guns, and let's take a look at let's take a look at Chicago. Let's take a look at Chicago, Detroit, California, New York. Some of the most heavy-handed gun laws in the United States. But yet, why is it? And this is something that a lot of people don't ask. Why is it then that they have such high gun crime rates? It's not because of legal guns. It's actually because of illegal guns. You know what I don't hear from these clowns on the left? I don't hear, hey, we're going to start watching ports of entry for illegal weapons being brought into the country, being smuggled in. No, I don't hear that. You know what I hear? We're going to do what's easy. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go for the gun manufacturers here, hold them responsible, put gun bans in place so that the citizen who is a law-abiding citizen cannot obtain such firearm. But we're going to leave the firearms in the hands of a criminal. That's what I hear. Why isn't anybody addressing the illegal guns, the millions and millions of illegal guns that come in through our ports every year? Because if they were to actually address it, they would notice that perhaps gun crimes would actually drop. I don't know. It's just a suggestion. But let's say they put let's say another hypothetical thing. Let's say they were to go ahead and put a gun ban in place. Okay, so now somebody wants to commit a crime. It's not like they're going to go anyhow to a local gun shop and say, hey, I want to purchase a gun to go kill people. No. You know what is going to happen? They're going to go out, they're going to get in a car, and they're going to mow down as many people as possible. So then what are they going to do at that point? Are they going to go after the car manufacturer for providing a vehicle? Did the vehicle perform? Yes, it did. But who was responsible? the nut job behind the wheel, just like a firearm. Okay, it's a tragedy. Yes, it's a tragedy that people were shot. But it wasn't the gun's fault. It wasn't the manufacturer's fault. Did the gun perform? Did the firearm perform as it was intended to? Yes, it did. People died, unfortunately. But it wasn't the gun. It was the person behind the gun. So when are we going to start holding people accountable again? Because what's going on is that the left is creating this culture, has created a culture actually, that says, oh, it's not your fault. It's their fault for providing you with this. No, that's not the way it works. We have to go back, and we have to tell people, listen, you did this. Nobody else made you do it. You are accountable. Not the gun manufacturer. They're not accountable for it. They just simply make tools for self-defense. So let's take a look at this. And I want you to think about this. Let's say 5 people are breaking into a woman's house. Single mother, 3 kids. Gun ban in place. She calls the police. She has to wait an average of about maybe 15 minutes or so for the police to get there. By the time they get there, they're not going into a home invasion. They're actually going to have to call in somebody to pick up those bodies. They're going to be picking up the bodies of that mother and those 3 kids. Same situation, no gun ban. But the mother has, let's say, an AR-15. She calls the police. She grabs her AR-15. Fires a couple of shots. Maybe she hits 2. Maybe she hits 3. Who knows? Maybe she gets all 5. But they survived. She protected her home. She used a tool to protect herself and her family. Just like I would grab this, pry a box open. Just like I would grab this hammer, hammer a nail in. They're tools. That's all they are. They're tools. If somebody were to grab a hammer and go kill somebody, yeah, look at that. Bash somebody's head in. You could actually do a lot of damage with a hammer. Are you going to hold that manufacturer responsible? The manufacturer that made this hammer responsible for the murder of a person? No. What's going to end up happening is they're going to hold the person accountable for it. Think about it, people. The left is just ridiculous. And this term, assault weapon, really, there's no such thing as an assault weapon. Hell, this is an assault weapon too. This is an assault weapon. Assault weapon. It's a term made up by the media to say, ooh, look at these guns. They're really scary. That's all it is. That's all they're doing. They just made up a terminology to scare people. You actually think that the media is unbiased? No. The media is going to portray whatever the left wants them to portray, whatever the agenda is. It's just ridiculous, let's start holding people accountable. We already have gun laws in place. The problem is they're not enforced properly. Do we need any more? Any more gun laws, and they'll just start becoming redundant. As it is, a lot of the gun laws are actually unconstitutional because, according to the Second Amendment, we have the right to bear arms. And a lot of people, and this is an argument that I've had with a lot of people, they go, well, that's for the militia. Well, hey, stupid. What do you think the militia is? The militia is made out of civilians. Militia and military are two different things. Get with that program. Okay? So, why are we restricted? It's unconstitutional. Because we're supposed to have access to the same type of firearms that the military has, so that we're on an even playing field. A lot of people are going to go, well, that's just hypothetical. Really? Let's look at Bloomberg. He doesn't even live in Virginia, but yet he managed to get his way in Virginia. And Bloomberg, don't get me started on that little liar. Okay, that little militant midget. I'm really hating his commercials. Every time I click on YouTube, one of his stupid commercials comes on. And I just sit there and go, really? This man is a liar. This is a lie. That's a lie. He didn't do that. This never happened. Or this happened, but not the way he's portraying it to have happened. People, come on. Wake up to the fact that the left is actually, and I can guarantee you 100%, they are lying to you. Not one of them can sit up there and tell you the truth. $150, you know, they're talking about all these supposed deaths that happen a year. They're all lies. They are. You know, and I just thought of something. Gun bans. And I remember I showed you these tools, okay? These are regular tools. Yeah, you could kill anybody with it. But, hold on. Let's see. Pencil. You could kill people with it. What, you're going to hold the pencil manufacturing companies responsible for providing a tool for writing and drawing? Bet you wouldn't. It's just something else that occurred to me. I mean, I got tools behind me, power tools. But, you know, it just sidetracked me real quick. It's something that just popped into my head. But yeah, we have to wake up, people. We have to put these politicians under control. You have politicians out there that are career politicians, all right? And they don't want term limits. And a lot of the ones that don't want the term limits are actually the Democrats. Because, take a look. Tyrannical government setup. That's what they're looking for. If they can control the House, the White House, the Senate, and Congress, oh, that's their dream right there. And I can guarantee you that Bloomberg already laid out the blueprints on how to stay in power, because he did more than 2 terms in New York. Think about that one. All right, folks. I know this video carried on a little bit longer than usual. We're going on, 15 minutes? But it was just something I had to put out there. All right. We have to stick together. We have to stay strong. We have to keep the left out of power. And most of all, we have to keep Bloomberg out of power. We have to keep Bloomberg out of politics, period. Even donating. Okay, until next time. Oh, and yeah, look at that. Not wearing that red hoodie. Yeah, I know. A lot of people go, oh, you're wearing the red hoodie. You going to make a video? No. Today I decided to go with, what's that? I don't know. Today I decided to go with my little outdoorsman sweater. But, all right. Until next time, folks. Love you. And stay strong, stay alert. And let's keep our rights and let's keep our freedoms. Love you.